University. Even they know how to control machines.
How to control machine management.
Okay, fine. Okay, so you can start from there. Okay, thank you.
After graduating from vocational college at the age of 17, Ma Xiaomei became one of the first Chinese workers that her government sent abroad. She was assigned to work at a clothing factory in Mauritius. She has now been living in Africa for nearly 2 decades. In 2007, Ma established her first clothing factory in Kenya. In the first year, she grew from 100 to 1,400 employees. She compares Africa's inland countries to China's northwest, a region where development has just picked up and more business opportunities lie ahead. Introduced by Made in Africa Initiative and Professor Justin E. Fulin, CNH started in Rwanda and opened the garment factory. The Made in Africa Initiative aims to share China and other emerging economies' reform and development experience with Africa. It utilizes the window of opportunity of global production capacity transition based on the African country's comparative advantage to help to promote special economic zones development for industrialization and support manufacturing. This, in turn, will contribute to job creation, production capacity improvement, and poverty alleviation for achieving the Sustainable Development Goals in Africa. The reputation of the Switzerland of Africa. The streets are so neat and tidy, you'd feel ashamed to litter at all.
如果是这样一个有制度的人民去做企业，就很容易发展。
Ma's garment projects have received preferential treatment from the government of Rwanda, who have streamlined administrative procedures as much as possible. Government staff members also help Ma deal with administrative issues even when she's out of the country.
This is what we've done, but I would like to assure you again about the commitment of the government. You know, business is always dynamic, and we are always ready and on the ground to help you in any issue that might come up. And again, we also encourage you to explore other investment opportunities. I think from the experience you have on the ground, the government has done a lot to improve the business environment. If you look at the international indices.
There, you can see my hand. You know, we should be teach workers how to easy to handling.
Ma's plant has introduced medium-sized mechanical equipment to develop light industry. With the help of technicians from her plants in Ethiopia and Kenya, Ma has brought industrial garment production to Rwanda.
So UNDP started collaborating with the Made in Africa initiative because we really feel it's very important to tie Chinese experience with the development of other developing countries. And Africa, with the importance of industrialization on the agenda, has a lot to learn from the Chinese experience.
关于经济转型的秘密，就是在每一轮工业转移的时候，这些国家抓住了工艺转移的这样的一个窗口，大量的去发展轻工业、劳动密集型产业，创造了大量的就业，以致这些国家才走上了这样富裕发展的经济转型的这样一条道路。
我想呢，非洲要摆脱它的贫穷、它的落后的面貌，这也是必由之路。
The current economic transition of many African nations offers opportunities for labor-intense Chinese manufacturers to develop in markets overseas.
尤其非洲国家呢，在承接这个转移上面，它是有它的优势条件的。一方面呢，它人口多，它劳动力便宜；二方面呢，非洲现在是低收入国家， 它的产品出口到欧洲、出口到美国是免税的。
去非洲并不是我们选择了非洲，而是非洲在发展的过程当中选择了中国的企业。
There is a growing opportunity which is being created by the possibility of relocating industrial production from countries like China and other emerging countries. And this could allow many countries in Africa to attract a significant share of that industrial production capacity.
We can develop our country, not for other people. Just other people, they can help us. But for us to work hard and to develop our country ourselves.